Welcome to yet another exciting episode of DM Live TV. Like we always told you, DM Live TV is your number one source for business information, innovation, and entrepreneurship. And today we are privileged to be hosting not just any random person, but our very own Mr. Dickson Mushabe, who is going to be sharing some very interesting insights. Welcome to the show, Dickson.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm happy to be here. This time on this side.
I know you've always been on this other side, but today you're on that side.
Yeah, well, but I love this side because you get to air out, you get to speak, you get to bless people.
Yes,
so,
and that's really key for us, I think, being able to bless people with relevant, key information. Yeah. So, Dickson, you are not a simple man. You have cinnamon clubs, you have Hostelite Limited, you have even live TV, and many others. And then you also have written a book, and there are quite a number of other books on their way.
Yes.
So I could say that you're a man who is multifaceted and multi-skilled. But was that always the case? Maybe you could take us back to how this all started and where it all started.
Wow, thank you so much, Tom. And thank you again for having me on this side.
Yes.
It all started when I was at university.
Okay.
That's when I started my journey of entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
I knew I was cut out to be an entrepreneur when I bought my first salon in one day.
Yes.
They had given us money, faculty allowance. Of course, I was.
Oh, you're in government. Okay.
No, don't say government. Say we are sharp.
Okay. Yes, you are sharp.
So they had given us money on government sponsorship.
Yes.
Faculty allowance. So instead of going to buy fridges, going to buy jeans and what, and be like any other campus and nice, I went and bought a barber shop or a salon in one day. And this gentleman who was traveling abroad, and I gave him, he wanted money for a ticket. I gave him all my allowance like this.
Yes.
Of course, I sacrificed. I think that's the biggest sacrifice
Yeah.
I've done.
I know, especially at that age.
At that age, when you have faculty allowance, everyone is happy. They are buying everything.
I mean, it's free money almost. You would say.
Yeah. And here I am going to invest in the business.
Yes.
So, lesson one, sacrifice. Yeah, of course, all of us received faculty allowance, but some of us invested it, while others ate it. So, what have you eaten?
Huh?
What?
I'm telling you.
What have you eaten?
That reminds me of people who see some people going to restaurants and then spending 30,000 shillings and above, and they tell him, "Kati Dickson
Yeah. So the sacrifice that I made then,
yes,
by buying a salon or a barber shop, and of course now it started. That's how it all started. By sacrificing, but I looked at the bigger picture, because of course it made me money at the end of the day.
yes,
It made me a lot of money.
yes.
So now I started with the salon in Wandegia. It made money. Of course, I was not operating it. There was a guy operating it,
Okay.
who also messed it up, because and that this is another topic we can talk about, presence on the ground as a business owner.
As a business owner.
Matters was making money, but I would realize much more money when I was present.
Yes.
So either if you have a salon, either you put CCTV cameras, but there must be something to show
that you're there.
Yeah,
it will make them feel that you're there.
Because in a salon, for example, they would shave like 5 guys before I come. They sweep, they mop. You come like this in the afternoon, you find the whole place is neat with no, and you're like, man, boss, because they not until I put someone across just monitor for me.
Yes.
It's a matter for me. Just write for me when you see heads.
Yes.
Guys who come in and shave and what. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got to know they were cheating me, but I didn't have much
Yeah.
about it. So fast forward. The salon, of course, I made money.
Yes.
They also they stole money, but I still made money.
Yes.
Then of course I continued now on my journey. I now started the video library.
Hmm.
Now I'm in one day. Yeah,
You're in the system.
I'm in the system.
On the streets.
I'm very short guy like this. I just moved all.
I was about to ask you. I was like, are you sure you were that short?
I was like a short guy maneuvering in one day. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you see, even when I was in one day, even when I started expanding,
Yeah.
I knew that the video library is the one. No, the salon, is the one which had what? Which
Managed
had managed
to grow into another.
So
another
I kept
industry.
it.
Yes.
Much as it had issues,
Yes.
but I kept it.
Yes.
Now, fast forward, I start a video library. That's where all the mistakes were made.
In the video.
Largely, yeah.
Yes.
We made money.
Yes.
We made mistakes. I literally ate the video library in quotes, because I made lots of money.
You got excited.
I got so excited. My wallet was ever this big.
Fat.
Wow. Because I used to move with cash.
Yes.
You can imagine I never saved a single coin.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to take guys out for lunch. I was the tycoon of the day.
You're the tycoon.
Tycoon of the day in one day.
In one day, yeah.
Now remember I had free lunch at university.
Yes. Yes.
I never stepped in the mess for lunch and even supper, because I had free food.
Yes.
But you see, I still used to spend. I used to spend money instead of saving.
Yes.
You get.
Yes.
So and now we can put a pause and ask you, what do you have that you've left and go to start spending? What if you say, let me stay in my father's house
Yes.
for the next 1 year, and I save the rent I would have been paying.
Exactly.
We want to go
to get to the world.
to see the world. But I could say, you know what? Let me be under Mzei's watch.
Yes.
Curfew time, what? Police.
For a season.
For a season. Let me do 3 years. But the man I would have paid for rent, I'll have reached maybe my own house.
Yeah.
Or I've bought land.
Yeah.
But when we finish campus like this, or we get our first job, the first thing on our mind
Is
you know what I need? I want independence.
Yeah.
So, let me live. So it's me here. I had free food, but I chose to spend even when I had free food.
Yeah.
You understand? And it happens.
Yes.
It happens all the time. So look around.
And evaluate.
Look at some things you're spending on, which you could be actually saving on.
That's right.
It's very possible you could be saving on some things, but you're spending on them right now. So in my video library, I didn't even invest back in the library. I would pull out money like this. I was excited because I had to guys take out.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, it was
Keeping up appearance.
Exactly, I had to keep it. Yeah, I used to spend about maybe 50K every day.
Wow. 50K.
That was 2000 and about 3, 4, 5.
Yes. That even then that was a lot of money.
Yes, no, 50K per day. A week is
That's almost
350,000.
50,000.
A month, that's
Wow.
1.2 something million.
Yes.
A year, 2 years. When I was operating a library, it gives you about
That's
how many millions? You get it?
quite a number.
Yeah, but that money should have bought me land.
Yes. It could have bought you
So
land.
when I told you I ate land, when I told you I ate about 50 acres of land, just trust me.
I know. I get it.
That's where it comes from.
Yeah.
So and I usually love to share this information because I know there is someone right now who is planning to leave their father's house,
Yes.
planning to leave their father's house right now, and going to where? Going to rent their own house.
Yes.
When they could have actually spent that money that could have saved 4 years, and under the curfew of their dad,
Of the dad.
under the home rules, but saving. So please,
Sacrifice.
please tonight, before you leave your father's house, because you got your first job,
Yes.
please wait.
And you know what? Talk to him. Yeah, you know, sometimes the parents are the ones who can't wait for you to get out.
Yes.
So,
yes,
be wise, talk to your parents, and they would, I'm sure they would be more than willing to accommodate you.
But you know, on a bigger percentage actually,
Yeah.
it's us who
Want
want
to
to leave,
jump out.
because we want freedom.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you can look at what you're spending on, it's most likely you could be saving on it.
Correct.
Yeah, I would have saved on food. I would have saved on all the money I spent out taking guys
Taking
out.
guys out.
I would have had
Yeah,
it.
it definitely, because it was not necessary.
Yeah. So fast forward.
Fast forward, yes.
Fast forward. I start now in another salon at Kamata Tinda stage.
Okay.
Now.
So this one you started from the ground up as you.
No. I rented this. I rented.
Okay.
Actually, before I even go to Kamata Tinda stage, I decided to expand the video library because
Okay.
it was making money. I
Yes.
decided to go to Nankulabi, put a
Yes.
branch there.
Yes, yes.
Now you know, like any other amateur. And by the way, you know, I didn't have a mentor.
Oh, yes.
So whatever would come into my mind, I would,
Just do.
without asking, so I would bang the wall, make a mistake, come back,
Come back.
all bruised. The only thing which helped me is I didn't give up.
Yes.
I would make a mistake, lose money, start afresh.
Start afresh.
Yeah. But if someone had told me, you know what, Dickson, save 1K a day, just 1,000.
It makes a lot of difference.
Yes, it makes a lot of difference. You know, someone told me, Dickson, okay, me give me 500 every day, 500 every day, I'll keep it for you. I wish someone had told me that, but no one did. So I made all the mistakes by myself, suffered by myself, gave out money to people.
Yes.
You know, so I feel the youth of today need to know what 100 shilling means. Because if they are giving out money to guys who have 10K on their account, if you have 9,900, you want to get that money.
Imagine that.
So 100 shillings, no, 10K minus 100 shillings is not 10K.
It's not 10K.
So
It is 9K.
stop despising the coins.
Yeah.
You go to a supermarket and they tell you, you bought things and your balance is 300 shillings. I tell you, no, you buy Obit. Take Obit.
We don't have 300.
You don't have 300. Now,
They've kept it.
they've kept your money.
Yeah.
Yeah, so never allow, you didn't go to buy Obit.
No.
So, okay, ask them to give you the 300.
Yeah.
Ask them to forgo it. They cannot.
They cannot.
They cannot.
They cannot.
So why would you forgo yours and take Obit, which I didn't come to buy?
That's right.
That 100 shilling, that coin
Can make a difference.
can make a difference.
That's true.
So now, I try to expand, like any other amateur.
Yes.
I go look for space. I go to Nankulabi, look for a space. I found opposite the Mengo Secondary School, there was a garage.
Quite a number there.
Yes, there was a garage. Then there was an empty container. So I found a container that was under. I looked for the owner. They paid rent, and I started now to do what? To go for to start a business.
The salon.
But you know, look at this. I did not do any survey of the place to find out are there customers here who can take these movies.
Yes.
I'm telling you, I would spend the whole day there alone without a single client coming. I actually thought that my students would do what?
The high school students?
Yes.
Wow.
I thought they would take movies, but then I realized later, but no, how could I think like this? Because these students are going to their homes.
Yes.
No parents they won't allow you to take,
No.
take
Any
these
random
movies, these random movies.
Ah.
So I misfired.
Yes.
So now that the rent, I started paying money from the one day gear branch
To pay.
to pay this rent
Yes.
until I almost depleted it. You see.
Wow.
So I closed it. That one was a total
Total
loss. And maybe this is where I like to tell whoever is watching. When you're going to start a business, and I see people, I see many buildings sprouting up in the city, and just someone, no, by the way, no, I've booked a space there in that building. Okay. Yes. So what are you going to do? That building is saying like a hot cake. I need to first do what?
Get space.
Get space.
Yes.
Ask him, what are you going to do there? Say, no, I've told you, don't worry about what I'm going to do there. Then it turns out they go to a building, they find out the business they're supposed to do in there cannot work. You see, and that happens a lot. So it's the vicinity that determines the environment that determines the place you're going to do there.
That's right.
You get?
Yes.
There's some meat you can't sell in Kawempe.
Yeah, I mean,
Correct.
correct.
You
Definitely can't.
Yeah, there is that type of meat you cannot sell in Kawempe. If you know what I mean.
Yes.
Yeah, so be mindful of the environment and the clientele, of course.
That's right.
So now I closed Nankulabi branch, came back, again breezed.
Yes. You had learned your lessons.
This time I came very, very breezed.
Yeah.
Because I was almost even closing the Mother library, because we would pick money to go into Nankulabi. How I wish I had instead recapitalized on this one. I had instead adding more movies. I had instead
new movies.
new movies. I would start CD writing.
Yes.
I would pimp this one so that it makes all the money I wanted.
Correct.
But look at me. I decided to branch out. So let me tell you, before you perfect your mother branch, do not rush
To start
another one.
Yeah.
You don't have two struggling branches.
Yeah. It can be a strain.
Yeah, you don't have two struggling companies just because going to another country is fashionable. You don't want to leave Uganda and you go open a branch in Kenya. When Uganda is struggling. You see? Yeah, I would rather you perfect Uganda, get a model for Uganda, go duplicate in Kenya with ease.
Yeah.
You get? Yeah. So that's how I messed up, but I learned very many things.
Okay.
Very many things from my mistakes, and I put all those in my book. I'm not sorry for my mistakes.
Yes,
I put all those mistakes in my book.
Yes.
And of course, I'm writing 2 other books. They're on their way.
Okay.
One is free.
One is free.
One is going to be
Oh,
free.
wow. Okay, that's awesome.
One is going to be a free book.
Yes.
And the other one is a bigger version of the first book, with enough experience, with better, with today's experiences that I've gone through.
Okay. Okay, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
So, so you've given us a background on how you started your entrepreneurship journey. I'm sure, of course, there are a few other things that we've not heard about.
Yes,
and perhaps those will appear in the book, so you guys better buy the books. And you've also had there's a free resource, so when it comes out, make sure you grab one. But let's fast forward into cinnamon clubs, which is, I find, a very interesting platform.
Yes.
What inspired you to start cinnamon clubs?
Okay. Thank you. Now, cinnamon clubs, it's a platform as a service that automates activities and financial records of investment clubs and savings groups.
Okay.
An investment club is you, me, 3 or 4 of us decide to save together, but we are informal.
Yes.
We have a joint account.
Yes.
Where we put our money.
Yeah.
But we are using an Excel sheet.
Yes.
An Excel sheet.
Yeah.
And now, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, the records become messy. When you borrow, you come for a top up. So as in the Excel sheet becomes messy.
Yeah.
And in any case, all data is on one's what? On the treasurer's laptop.
Yes.
So if anything happens, the treasurer's laptop.
All that.
Actually, in some instances, when a laptop is stolen, some guys are crying not for the laptop, but for the data that is in there.
Yes. Yes.
So
You were sharing just how you decided to take the platform down because you had over 10,000 users and 300 investment clubs who are using the platform. But even with all the issues, the bugs, the what that were there, they still continue to use them. So perhaps you could tell us how you arrived at the decision, first of all, to pull this down, and how you managed the customers, because that's a key thing. You know, sometimes you have a product, you're stuck with it, you know it's not giving what it's not performing at the optimal level. You want to make changes, but then you are worried that you will lose customers. How did you arrive at that decision?
I think that's one of the most painful decisions I've made in business. That very decision to pull Cinnamon down. By pulling down, I meant we are not going to sign on any new client.
Yes.
Now, just imagine 10,000 users all complaining. Before,
Yes.
as in all of them complaining,
Yes.
and the system is giving them wrong numbers, system is not working properly. It's and of course, you know, when you present when everything looks nice, but when you start punching in figures,
Yes.
numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie.
Yeah. So and you know, we decided that because people are not in one investment club. If you're a saver, you find Dickson is one, you know, in about 3 clubs.
Yes. Yes.
So if all of them are talking bad about Cinnamon, or if they are going to acquire Cinnamon in their club and he's in Cinnamon in this club, you say, please guys, save us.
Save us.
Don't do what?
Bring that one.
Don't bring Cinnamon
Yeah.
here. Because it has done what? It has messed us up in the other
The
club.
other side, yes.
So we decided, you know what? We'd rather have good name.
Yes.
That 2 years later
Yes.
than keep the bad name going. So we decided we're not going to onboard any new client.
Okay.
We told the clients who are on board, and you know, and communicating with your clients is very critical. So knowing your customer.
Yes.
We told them what happens. We sent them communications. What's happening?
Yes.
We prepared them. First of all, we told them this membership functionality is functioning properly.
Yes.
Loans have issues. Shares have issues. Accounting, actually, first of all, they didn't have an accounting software. Accounting is not there, and the company payroll not there. So we just tell them, you know, we are going to keep the clients we have.
Yes.
With whatever is working, with whatever is there. So just we told them, we know it's not perfect.
Yes.
But we are going back to the kitchen
To make sure.
we
refine
perfect it. Refine it. If we request that those who can wait, please, we'll be back.
Yes.
We even had estimated we'll be back in 8 months. It took us 2 years.
2 whole years.
Yes.
Wow.
It took us 2 whole years. So now we said, whoever wants to come on board after,
Yes.
no, please, we have a wait list. We created a wait list.
Yes.
Go to a form, fill in a form, and go to a form, fill in a form, and do what? And
We'll get back to you.
and yeah, we'll get back to you.
Yeah.
So we had
So-
many clubs that were on the wait list.
So this wait list was for new clubs.
For new clubs.
Okay.
Yes.
Not the ones who are already on.
The ones who are there were grumbling in there. Those
Yes.
who moved on.
Yes.
Those who stayed.
Stayed.
Yeah, but majority, I think, a majority stayed.
Yes.
Surprisingly,
Surprisingly. Yes.
majority stayed.
I think that's the power of customer care and
Yes.
knowing your customer, like you
Yes,
say,
yes.
and communicating with them and just letting them know that this is what we're doing.
Yes. And once in a while, would send them an email. Well, by the guys, we promised you 8 months.
Yes.
But from the look of things, we've just finished an accounting module only.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's working properly. We'll send screenshots. You see, it's here.
Yes.
But you cannot have it right
cannot
now.
have it
So
right now.
so we kept communicating with the clients, even when things were bad.
Yes.
We kept communicating with them, even when they were not happy. We showed them and told them, yeah, we know you're not happy, but we are sorry, but we are working.
Yes.
So it took 2 years
2 whole
of
years.
sleepless nights of development, my brother.
Yes. So it means that in this period of time, you communicated with your customers several times, not just the other one off of where no we're cooking and what. So you basically updated them on every development phase you were going through.
Yes.
Okay, I think that's amazing.
Yeah, but it was long, my brother.
2 years is not a short
And I would
time.
like to thank all clients, all investment clubs that are on Cinnamon.
Yes.
I really want to thank you so much for you waited.
Yes.
You really waited for us.
Yes.
You waited for us, for the platform to be better. And thank God, 2 years later,
The
we
platform,
are back.
you are back,
The platform is robust.
robust, and functionality.
Functionality is 100% because we've tested. We don't want to go back to the mess where
Yes.
functionality proper. You can manage your members properly. There's an accounting in there, so an accounting module. There is the loans working properly.
Yeah.
Membership KYC working properly. Notifications working properly. Shares, notifications, shares. So there is an entire investment club. And actually now, when we came back,
Yes.
we put modules that manage circles also.
Oh.
So it's not only for investment clubs.
It's
Now there's branches, you can manage branches,
yes. And you can see in real time
exactly.
what's going on in this branch.
So right now I can say Cinnamon is a mini banking platform for the unbanked.
Wow. So it and this is the inclusive
financial inclusion.
yes.
Exactly.
You're actually meeting that very need.
very need of financial inclusion. Yes.
So so now that we're talking about financial inclusion, how does a circle, say in one of those villages, if how would they get onto Cinnamon, and what would be the modalities with which they would be able to work with it? Yeah.
Okay. Now, Cinnamon being a web-based platform, it can be accessed anywhere and everywhere.
Yes.
Meaning that the other day I was presenting to our long-time client, the one who had waited for us.
Oh yes.
I was telling us, Dickson, now show us the new things you were talking about. So we created dummy accounts for them.
Yes.
And a circle member applied for a loan. A committee member approved the loan application. Another committee member approved the loan. The chairman was actually away. I was away of the country. I was out of the country.
Yes.
He approved. He dispersed the loan. When we were on a Zoom meeting.
Yes.
So that shows you the power Cinnamon has to club members or circle members who are in different places.
Yes.
The entire loan processing.
So there will never be something like the person with the key or the person with the person who is supposed to sign is not here.
No.
It eliminates that
It
completely.
eliminates that completely.
Wow, that's
There is
good.
an entire loan management workflow.
Yes.
System amortizes your loans as group members. It sends you notifications when your loan is due.
Yes.
For payment. So, my brother, we took 2 years
Of hard
work, and we said when we come back with Cinnamon,
Yes.
it had better be a platform which is going to be helpful and brilliant and basically helping in organizing these circles and investment clubs.
Yes. So
you also asked about village circles.
yes, about
Yes,
the village.
now in very few weeks,
Yes.
we are integrating mobile money and Airtel money.
Wow.
So USSD, you'll be able to save using your phone.
Your phone.
And we are now. Of course, at first we had developed it for the Kampala people,
Yes.
but right now the need is actually also in the people who don't have internet.
Yes. So that the unbanked can also be banked.
The unbanked can also
Yes.
be banked.
Wonderful.
So that's what Cinnamon is doing.
That's
And let me tell you, and maybe because the platform is good, we've had recommendations, quick recommendation. Whoever we present to,
yes.
quick recommendations.
So there's been a quick turnaround.
Yeah. I think now the platform has over. Forget the other 10,000 users.
Yes.
I think we now have 15,000 users.
15.
Yes. And we've been operating for about now 1.5 months.
Wow.
You understand?
So
Those who are waiting
yes,
came. Some moved on.
yes,
Some were so frustrated because they had put so much trust in us.
yes.
There are some people, I personally disappointed. I want to apologize. Because I went, pitched, they signed contracts with us,
Yes.
and we told him that sorry, we can't deliver.
But now,
Mhm.
when you reapproach them with the apology in hand, but with
Yes.
something better
Something better
and
yeah.
even more
Yeah,
efficient.
exactly. And maybe that's this is a lesson I pick from here.
Yes.
It's okay to have bad software.
Mm.
You get. It's not okay, but it's normal because you are developing,
developing.
you are growing.
Yes.
Clients themselves have their own issues.
Yes.
So everyone has issues. Don't run away.
Talk.
Tell your clients I have an issue.
Yes.
Like we know we do web hosting
Mm.
at Hostel.
At Hostelite.
We do web hosting.
Yes.
If a server is down, and you know your troubleshooting is going to take you 5 hours,
Mm.
don't tell the client in 30 minutes.
Mm-mm. Tell them the truth.
Tell them the truth. You know what? We're going to have a downtime. It's unprecedented. It's a downtime. And it's going to take us 5 hours to sort this.
Sort this out.
So that to inform every other person in the chain. Because when you tell them 30 minutes, they're going to inform everyone 30 minutes.
In 30 minutes we'll be back up and running.
Exactly.
Ha!
So you're going to have phone calls.
Yes.
That is stress.
Yes.
That is stress
And unnecessary stress.
unnecessary, and
Yes.
you've killed your name. You're not a man of your word.
Yeah.
You get. Yeah. So I can see that Cinnamon going back to the kitchen was painful,
But necessary.
but necessary and worth it.
Yes.
Because all the guys, there's even a club that a big circle that had taken on that software.
Mm.
But when we came back, we are migrating. We just sent them a demo. Just say, you know what, guys, we're sorry, but here is your demo.
Yeah.
Look at it. We are back.
Yes.
Say, Dickson, we are migrating.
Wonderful.
We are migrating because this is it.
Wonderful.
So that time gave us, because you know when clients were on, they gave us their complaints.
Mm,
So
mm.
we got
All the complaints.
the complaints
Yes.
and built them into a new
System.
system, a new Cinnamon.
Yes.
Yeah, painful but worth it.
But worth it. So, what is the North Star for Cinnamon Clubs? Like, you know, what is the grand vision for it? Where do you see it in 5, 10, 15? I'm sure you've built something that will outlast yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yes,
maybe you
yes.
could just show us this grand vision.
The grand vision. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, sorry. Having stabilized, we are now stabilizing in Uganda,
Mhm.
and we've again reached out our Zambia partners.
Yes.
You know, we are so ambitious that we are then Ethiopia and Zambia.
Oh, you were actually not just in Zambia, but also
in Ethiopia. In Ethiopia, we had signed an MOU with a mobile money integrator, because
Yes.
we are now going to use their platform
Yes.
to help and Ethiopia has very many savings groups, informal savings groups.
Mm.
So now our plan for financial inclusion goes on.
Yes.
We want to be the bank for the unbanked.
Ah,
That's the plan. We want to be the bank for the unbanked.
yes.
That's the grand vision. And once Uganda is stable properly, because we have a business model
Yes.
ready now,
Yes.
we are going to steadily move into other countries.
Other countries. Okay.
We've already approached our Zambia partners, and they are happy with the system, because they are also bashed by
the old one.
by the old one and the clients.
Yes.
Actually, in Zambia, we had even registered an investment group, association for investment groups of Zambia.
Yes.
But even helped register it. So we were moving very fast,
Very
but
fast.
with the software which was not working.
Yes.
So now that we have a session in Zambia, we're going to take it up from there.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, but what I picked in all this, and maybe a lesson an entrepreneur can learn.
Can learn, yes.
Sometimes it's okay to take a step back.
That's right.
You will lose some clients, but definitely it is for the better.
Yes.
Yes, I know, of course, you say, but me, I'm passionate about this. Yeah. So, when does passion stop?
Correct.
And you beat yourself a bit and you're like, you know what? I need to stop a bit.
Yeah.
Stop a bit, I go back to think. I go back to think. Recreate, I pivot a bit.
Yes.
Yeah, because I can tell you, why in those 2 years, we now made customer calls. And we ask them, how often do you log into Cinnamon?
Yes.
If it were perfect,
Yes.
they say, me, maybe when I'm going to borrow. So that means actually the person who has the biggest pain is the treasurer.
Yes.
So we built Cinnamon
Based on the treasurer.
Yeah, for the treasurer's needs.
Treasurer.
So it meets the treasurer's needs
Completely.
completely.
So the other users, say if they're in the investment club, they would have the system, say on their phone or their their laptop, so they can check their balances, things of that nature.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe I can talk it on that.
Yes.
Now, Cinnamon, it's web-based.
Yes.
It helps give transparency
Okay.
and efficiency to clubs.
Yes.
How does it do it? It gives you, as a member, your own dashboard. So at any time, you see what's happening in your club. You see your savings, you see your balances,
Yes.
you see your mini reports as a member.
Yes.
You can apply for a loan from the comfort of your home,
Yes.
a club loan. And we have a proper loan management module that you set loan rules, and you cannot apply for a loan if you don't meet the what?
The criteria.
So Cinnamon helps sieve on the bad application.
It makes the work easy.
Yeah, it makes the work so easy, because initially the treasurer or the loans committee would receive 100, of which the ones which are eligible are only 5. So you spend the whole day rejecting loans. So let Cinnamon do it for you.
Yeah.
So my brother, I can show you, we took time.
I mean, 2 years is a long time.
2 years, yes, we were patient.
2 years.
We were patient enough to develop a product which we think and know is now 100% helpful to circles and investment groups and even cooperatives.
Okay, so I'm not a software geeky person,
Yes.
but so one of these questions just showed up, okay, and I was wondering in terms of risk. So you have a platform which is web-based.
Yes.
We know we have many. Let me not stereotype, but some people online who, they have made their businesses to go into other people's systems and try to pick whatever they can.
Yeah.
So is that a risk? And if it is, what have you guys thought about it in terms of mitigating it?
Yes.
Yeah,
and this question usually comes up every time we present to a club.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Security.
Yes.
Security.
Yeah.
And this is how we answer it. Of course, we send every club. For starters, we sign an NDA, non-disclosure agreement, with every club.
Yes.
That is one. 2, our data is encrypted.
Okay.
End to end. And you see again in security, it is two-way. The system and the user. So when the system sends you your first time password and it tells you to please change it, the most common passwords you find out is my ex 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yeah. Of course we put controls on what kind of password you can put in.
Yes.
But it is two-way.
Yes.
So we encourage the users to use strong passwords and not even share their passwords. This side, we've done our part in securing the platform.
Yes.
We have security protocols in place. And we are at an ISO standard in terms of security.
Okay.
One of maybe all of them, all the companies that I run under outside group.
Yes.
If a month passes and no one has called me to fight a fire.
Yeah.
Or no one has called me because Dickson, you must do this.
Yes.
If the guys there are all empowered to do the work without my involvement,
Yes.
that is success.
That is success.
That is success. I don't have to be there to do everything. If I've delegated, I delegate fully.
You give them all the
I
power.
give them all the
they
powers
need.
to do.
Yes.
They give the reports. They report normally.
Yes.
Yeah. So that I can think of bigger
and create
things.
other things.
And create other things.
Yes.
Or even work on these ones separately.
Yes.
Brainstorm, think about it with maybe my mentors about the next step.
Yes.
But not now firefighting of these normal daily day-to-day. So if you can completely leave ops, you don't receive a call and everything, and your companies still keep growing.
Yes. Then.
Yeah. Then that is.
Then you've been successful.
Yeah.
Okay.
I pray that it happens to me and many other.
I pray so. I pray so.
Yes.
One final question.
Yes.
What would you say has been the best business advice that you ever received?
The best
Business advice that you have ever received?
Yes.
Yes.
It's this. Give yourself time.
Give yourself time.
Give yourself time. Everything in its time will manifest.
Will manifest.
Do your honest best.
Okay.
Do your honest best. And God will do the rest.
Yes.
When you start a company like today, and you see Dickson or your computer winning contracts, big contracts, they've been there for 3, 4, 5 years. There is something you get because you've been there.
Because you've been
there.
Yes.
So time is very good. Learn from experiences.
Yes.
Don't be jealous of people. No. Build your craft.
Yes.
Take your time, one by one, and celebrate every milestone.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for those very insightful words that you've shared and the Cinnamon experience. Guys,
Yes.
if you are part of an investment club, a circle, just get signed up with Cinnamon Club, clubs, right? Cinnamon Clubs.
It's www.
Yes.
cinnamonclubs.com.
.com.
And you'll be automated in the next few minutes.
Imagine, and just like that.
So
Well,
like that, you digital. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your insights and words of wisdom and advice that you've dispensed even throughout this show. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Thomas Twesige, your show host, and I hope that you enjoyed this show. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to our Facebook page and our Twitter and LinkedIn so that you do not miss any valuable episode. Until next time, see you then.